Hey guys, it's Chris.
And it's Andre.
Welcome back to another episode of Nerdgasm.
Alright, so we're going to go to Marvel Legends by Hasbro and check out what we have here. You know what this is? This is the Ultimate Green Goblin. Now I'm sure you're wondering, how do I get my hands on an Ultimate Green Goblin of this size and stature?
Alright.
Well, take a look at this Series 1 Marvel Legends Spider-Man figures to see how you can build your own Green Goblin. And there are two movie figures. We have the Amazing Spider-Man himself. So there you have it.
Okay.
Here he is. This is the way he's going to look. Kind of like a cross between that first movie and a Mark Bagley kind of a look, the way his eyes are.
Really thin.
Yeah, very thin, very slender. He's got like the very long Spider-Man spider symbols on there.
Yeah, and his torso is really long and slim.
Yeah.
Does he have alternate hands?
Yes, he does. So
Okay.
he's got. I have the fist in him right now.
Okay.
We've got the web spinning hands too. So those come with them also.
Good.
And of course they have pieces to build a Ultimate Green Goblin.
Okay.
So he's a pretty big guy. And the Captain America line had pieces to build the Mandroid, which is basically what I heard is a retooled Ironmonger from that Iron Man line from Marvel Legends
Come
I
on,
did
guys.
about a year ago.
Now, you've got some weird extra shoulder articulation.
Yeah, that's
there.
kind of weird. I've noticed these on the Spider-Man figures. It's not really necessary, but definitely like his little shoulder rocker.
What's the point of that?
I don't know.
I mean, that's not really
You
needed.
can put him in a full Nelson or something. I don't understand why
It's
we
not
have
necessary.
Because now it's getting too convoluted with joints. So that's the problem I have with that.
It's an unneeded extra thing. It messes up the look of the sculpt too.
Yeah, most definitely. So there you have that Spider-Man. I'm glad we have that.
Okay.
The other one, they're going to be undoing this soon. This is the Superior Spider-Man, which is the Dr. Octopus kind of possessed brain of Peter Parker.
Okay.
And he just kind of like, torqued up the costume to be a little bit more sinister and evil and stuff like that. So he's got the goggles, kind of like how Doc Ock had the glasses.
Ah, yes.
So like the goggles on there. He also, the original version he had like claws and stuff like that, but I guess he like retooled it to be less intimidating. But this kind of reminds me of the Alex Ross design for the first Spider-Man Tobey Maguire movie. If you ever saw the prototype images of the designs, it looked kind of like this, where it's like black and red and stuff like that. But he actually had the web shooters on the outside. Okay. But yeah, this is kind of what it reminds me of.
So you said they're undoing it. What do you mean by that? They're getting...
Yeah, April, Peter Parker is coming back. He's going to retake his body. Doc Ock, I don't know what's going to happen to him. They're going to move his brain out of the Spider-Man body, and he's going back to a costume like this.
To tie in with the movie, probably.
Probably so, since we got the, let's look for the movie coming out. They can't have Spider-Man in the comics looking like that.
No.
So, they're going to do a little switcheroo on us. Bring it back. So, Peter Parker's coming back in April in the comics.
Cool.
So, thank goodness for that.
Nice.
Alright.
A couple more left in this line here?
Got a couple more here.
I haven't even seen
We have some villains. I have not found them all yet. So, this is Deadliest Foes. So we have that.
Who is this? I don't even know who this guy
is. The Beetle. This is like the newest version of the Beetle I like was one that was like purple and green.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's the one I know.
Yeah.
This looks like a Godzilla character.
With Abner. Yeah, this is... I was like, first I'm like, what? Because this is off. The wings are not on him in the package. So you have to like kind of attach those onto him. But I'm like, I don't like what they did with
this.
This
is very Japanese Power Ranger, Godzilla villain. This doesn't look like it belongs in this universe.
I really prefer, the purple and green version of him. But this is, I guess, a more contemporary look to the Beetle that they've gone with. The alternate, which is what I wish I found, was Boomerang. And I don't have a Boomerang figure at all, so that would have been cool to have that.
And he's out?
He should be out with him, but I did not see him.
Okay.
Another one, there's a symbiotes, there's a new Carnage and a Toxin. I have not found those yet.
Carnage.
And there's also, what do they call them here? The Skyline Sirens. Okay, it's a Black Cat, which has been done before.
Okay.
In the Toy Biz line.
Right.
And there's a Spider-Woman, too.
Ooh. Have they made a Spider-Woman before?
Yes, they have.
Yes.
Actually, could be a Spider-Girl, but okay, we'll see.
Okay.
And finally, to round out the line, we have an Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie version of Electro.
Right.
The blue-skinned Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
So, I got both hands here. He's got these kind of Emperor Palpatine lightning hands.
This is Force lightning.
He's doing his Force lightning. He also has like regular gloved fists.
Okay.
So we got one of each there.
Now this costume design here, as shown on this figure, looks a little more interesting than what I've seen in the trailers.
I know.
The trailers, he just looks like he's wearing a hoodie.
He's wearing a hoodie or a coat. And So hopefully he'll be like donning this pretty awesome battle suit.
This looks more interesting.
Yeah. So kind of reminds me of Mr. Freeze a bit too.
In a way.
Yeah.
Looking at that blue head, that could be Arnold Schwarzenegger right there.
Exactly. So we should customize it, Mr. Freeze. There you go.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!
So there you have Electro. So
right.
we can begin our updating of our movie lines.
Nice.
So, there it goes. So there you have it. So these are the only 2 movie figures for that Spider-Man line, but everything else is comic book based.
Okay.
So there's still another wave coming out.
And when is that?
The Captain America one says fall of 2014.
And that's the one that has the Black Widow figure in there that I want.
So that line, I know there's that movie version of Black Widow looking a lot like Scarlett Johansson.
Yep.
They're going to be re-releasing Zemo and Red Skull. So we can have those.
Maybe that's when I'll have to wait to get mine. As hard as he is to find.
We're still going to look. Every day at 8 a.m. I'm at a Target looking, so that's how I wound up with these guys. So.
Alright guys, well there you have it. That is Wave 1 of the Spider-Man figures.
Stay tuned for a second batch of those figures coming very, very soon.
Absolutely. Once again, this is Chris.
And it's Andre.
Signing off for another episode of Nerdgasm.